precisely 6:45. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. News edited by Lal Mallavarachi and read by Sharifa Tahir. Headlines. The Prime Minister says that renewable energy should be given priority in providing loans to the local government bodies. Applications for the 2023 GCE Ordinary Level Examination will be called from today. Health Minister Dr. Ramesh Patirana says 91% of children are administered with measles vaccine. Fines will be imposed to the vehicle owners who maintain them under open papers without registering. The online safety bill will be taken for the second reading debate today. Foreign news: at least 8 dead and over 47 missing in China landslide. Sports: Sri Lanka women's under-19 will meet Bangladesh team tomorrow in a Tri-Nation Series opening match. Local news in detail. Prime Minister Dinesh Gunawardena says that renewable energy should be given priority in providing loans to the local government bodies so that their recurrent expenditure can be minimized. The program launched by the government on the optimal usage of solar power should be prioritized. Steps will also be taken to hold feasibility studies on creating library and information technology centers, and the required loans will be granted to them. This program focuses on increasing the information technology literacy of the rural youth. Prime Minister Gunawardena further instructed the relevant officials to take action to amend the Local Loans and Development Act. Applications for the 2023 GCE Ordinary Level Examination will be called from today to the 15th of February. The Department of Examinations has announced. The department highlights that only applications sent online via its official websites www.doenets.lk or www.onlineexams.gov.lk/EIC will be accepted. The deadline for submitting online applications is midnight on the 15th of February. The Department of Examinations emphasized that no extensions of any kind will be granted. Health Minister Dr. Ramesh Patirana announced a staggering 91% vaccination rate for measles among children, a crucial step in combating a recent resurgence of the disease after eradication. This achievement demonstrates the country's dedication to proactive health care. Speaking at a media briefing, Dr. Patirana outlined further health priorities for 2024. Disease prevention takes center stage with plans to bolster primary health care services and improve efficiency for patients. Prompt access to essential resources is also a key focus. However, tackling non-communicable diseases remains a major challenge. Over 20% of Sri Lankans battle diabetes, and the country holds the dubious distinction of having the highest prevalence of high blood pressure among over 35s in South Asia. Addressing these concerns and their associated complications like heart disease and stroke is critical for Sri Lanka's long-term health. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation giving you the news. Continuing with more stories here at home, Commissioner of Registration of Motor Vehicles says that fines will be imposed to the persons who buy vehicles and maintain them under open papers without registering the vehicle on their names. It has been revealed that many persons are using vehicles under open papers at present. Therefore, a fine of 100 rupees per day is to be imposed to such vehicle users. Meanwhile, the police has launched a special program aimed at identifying motorists violating traffic rules through CCTV system in Colombo. Public Security Minister Tiran Alas and Acting IGP Deshabandhu Thendakon launched the program at the CCTV division in Colombo with the identification of the first traffic violation through the CCTV system. There are reportedly at least 108 CCTV cameras within the Colombo city covering the main locations and flyovers. Despite the program being launched yesterday, a week-long awareness campaign for motorists will also be held about this program. From February 1st, the implementation of the law against traffic violators will commence. Minister Alas said the program will be expanded soon to cover the entire country while using the latest technology. He said not only the technology with the CCTV division but each division of the Sri Lanka Police should be developed to use modern technology. The Sectoral Oversight Committee on Media, Youth, Heritage and New Citizen yesterday approved the online safety bill subject to the amendments determined by the Supreme Court. The bill was approved when the Sectoral Oversight Committee met in Parliament yesterday under the chairmanship of MP Lalit Varnakumara. Accordingly, the bill will be taken for the second reading debate today. Officials representing the Public Security Ministry, the Attorney General's Department, the Legal Draftsman Department, Sri Lanka Police and the National Secretariat of Non-Governmental Organizations joined the meeting. That's local news for the moment.
The main news story is brought to you by Sinhala.
Education Minister Dr. Susil Premajayantha said that vocational education will be introduced in the school itself in February for students who finish their advanced level education. The Education Minister said that a program with practical training and theoretical knowledge on vocational education with IT and English language will be provided from February to school students who are completing their school education this year. The Minister said that this vocational training program will be implemented in 299 selected schools in the island with the aim of directing students to complete their advanced level to vocational education.
The main news story was brought to you by Sinhala.
This is Watchlight.
The National Dengue Control Unit says that there have been a 29.5% increase in the population of mosquitoes which carry dengue in Sri Lanka. The unit said the increase had occurred in the second week of January compared to the first week. About 6,689 cases of dengue had been reported in the first 18 days of the year and one person has died. Meanwhile, Health Minister Dr. Ramesh Patirana highlighted that a collective approach is a must to eradicate the dengue menace from the country. He stressed that the Health Ministry or health sector institutions alone cannot control the dengue outbreak in the country unless a collective effort of all stakeholders, including the public, local government institutions and social workers, is undertaken.
Coming up, World News.
World News headlines: at least 8 dead, over 47 missing in China landslide. Prime Minister Modi inaugurates Hindu temple in Ayodhya. Japan hopes sunlight can save stricken slim moon lander. We move on to World News in detail. At least 8 people have died and dozens are still missing after a landslide struck China's southwestern province of Yunnan. The landslide in Zhaotong city happened at 5:51 local time yesterday, trapping 47 people. President Xi Jinping has ordered an all-out rescue in the area, which is experiencing sub-zero temperatures. The cause of the landslide remains unclear, but the remote mountainous region is prone to them. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated a grand temple to Hindu and Ram in Ayodhya. The temple replaces a 16th century mosque razed by Hindu mobs in 1992. The demolition had sparked nationwide riots in which nearly 2,000 people died. Thousands of invited guests attended the event in Ayodhya. But some Hindu seers and most of the opposition boycotted it, saying Mr. Modi was using it for political gains. General elections are due in India in the next few months. Mr. Modi's political rivals say the governing Bharatiya Janata Party will be seeking votes in the temple's name in a country where if sunlight hits it in the right place. The slim spacecraft was turned off just 3 hours after its historic lunar touchdown on Saturday to save power. Engineers had realized its solar cells were pointing west, away from the sun, and could not generate electricity. But the mission team is now hopeful the situation could improve as lighting conditions shift. That's World News.
Development News.
The Ceylon, Italy Blue Economy Association forged a sustainable path towards introducing green hydrogen and e-fuel bunkering in the Indian Ocean by taking the first step in implementing a roadmap centered around Trincomalee. This roadmap launched at the inaugural Sri Lanka Forum held in Colombo on Friday on green hydrogen and e-fuels bunkering in the Indian Ocean has the potential to transform Trincomalee into a global leader in sustainable development and establish the Green Corridor as a model for clean maritime fuel transportation, marking a significant step towards a sustainable future for maritime transportation in the region.
Moving on with sports news.
Sri Lanka women's under-19 cricket team has left for Bangladesh for 3 nation series, including Pakistan at present. The first match between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh will be played at Kamal International Cricket Stadium Academy grounds tomorrow. The finals of the series will be played on the 2nd of February.
Go ekak tiyana youth eකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැ කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
The Paddy Marketing Board has purchased 250 million rupees worth paddy at the price of 95 rupees per kilogram with the aim of giving higher price to the farmers. As a result, the private sector bought paddy at a price of 105 rupees. The farmers did not sell paddy to the Paddy Marketing Board. However, by selling the purchased paddy and rice, the Paddy Marketing Board has managed to make a profit of 11 million rupees by purchasing paddy in the last Yalla season.
Business News, sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Go ekak tiyana youth එකට life එකේ change එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න ඇස් වහගෙන දැකපු වීන හැබැ කරන්න youth එකට නියමෙට set වෙන්න friendship එක මෙන්න.
The all-new NSB Ithru Mithru account, NSB IM, a plan for your dream.
In economic news, Sri Lanka's total tea production increased in 2023 by 4.4 to 256.04 as compared to 251.5 in 2022, and high, medium and low grows witnessed an increase in volume when compared to the corresponding period in 2022. Furthermore, the CTC high and medium categories experienced a rise in volume when compared to the corresponding period in 2022. Tea in packets and bulk showed an increase in FOB value. Country-wise analysis of exports shows that Iraq emerged as the largest importer of Sri Lankan tea for the period of January-December 2023, followed by Turkey and Russia.
Weather report.
On the weather update, showers or thunder showers may occur at a few places in the Sabaragamu province and in the Galle and Matara districts after 4 p.m. Mainly fair weather will prevail in the other areas of the island. There is a possibility of ground frost at some places in the Nuwara district during the early hours of the morning. Misty conditions can be expected at some places in the Sabargama and central provinces and in the Galle and Matra districts during the morning. That's the weather update, and before we wind up the bulletin of news, back to the headlines. The Prime Minister says that renewable energy should be given priority in providing loans to the local government bodies. Applications for the 2023 GCE Ordinary Level Examination will be called from as 9% of children are administered with measles vaccine. Fines will be imposed to vehicle owners who maintain them under open papers without registering. The online safety bill will be taken for the second reading debate today. Foreign news: at least 8 dead and 47 missing in China landslide. Sports news: Sri Lanka women's under-19 will meet Bangladesh team tomorrow in a Tri-Nation Series opening match. With that, we conclude the bulletin of news, and it's back to Dilshan this morning. Over to you.